Hi, resilient champions. Welcome to today's live stream where we are going to talk about rebuilding your self confidence. Rebuilding your self confidence is so important because it contributes to your self esteem, which is a booster for your success. Hey, Queen, you're welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Hi, Cynthia. How are you? Happy Thanksgiving. Good to see you. Happy to see you today. I hope you're doing fine. I hope everything is fine with you and family. Thank you for being here. So, we are going to talk today about rebuilding self confidence. And rebuilding self confidence is so important to help us to succeed. Self confidence is essential for achieving success. And we are saying that today. Thank you so much. Thank you for the blessings and love. Same to you. Hey, beautiful. Good afternoon. We are still in morning here. I am EST -2. So I'm still in the morning here. Hi, Tamika. Thank you so much for coming. I greatly appreciate all you do. And thank you, everyone, even those who are in the bushes and listening. Thank you for the thumbs up as you come in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we are going to do a discussion about how to rebuild your self-confidence and outperform your past. And I'm going to share some like 7 simple steps that you can use to be able to rebuild your self-confidence. And why do they say rebuilding your self-confidence? It is something that you have to work on, you have to learn, you have to acquire, and you have to practice. So self-confidence is something that you can learn and practice. You are not born with it. You have to learn it. You have to train yourself and you have to be using it. So it's going to really be so interesting to know that self-confidence is really important for success. It is the belief in yourself and your abilities to accomplish goals and overcome obstacles. However, there are times when our confidence takes a hit and we find ourselves struggling to perform. Yeah, we have some trolls there. They are thinking that people's anyway, let me not go there. Let's really concentrate on ours. I was looking at that comment where the person was saying that my content sucks, but that is their business. So we are saying that self-confidence is the belief in your abilities to accomplish your goals and to overcome obstacles. But most often, we find ourselves really lacking this confidence to do the things that we want to do. And if you're going through that phase where you lack the confidence or where you worry that you cannot achieve your goals, do not worry. Today, we are having a real powerful discussion on what are your confidence prompts. What can help you to boost your self confidence, to build your self confidence and boost your self esteem. And we are going to share like 7 steps, simple steps that you can use to boost and build your self confidence. And I'm just giving the different steps in order of like the first step is really essential. Identify the root cause. Identify the cause of your lack of confidence. So for you to build your confidence, to build your confidence, you first have to identify the root cause of your lack of confidence. What is that thing that is making you not to have confidence in yourself? Why don't you have confidence in yourself? And so sometimes the things that make us to lack confidence and consequently self-esteem is past failures, fear, criticism from others, negative self-image. So there are so many of those things. Hi, Marlene, you are so welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I hope everything is okay now. I am so happy to have you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much for being here. So we are talking today about how to rebuild your self-confidence and outperform your past. And we are going to do that showing 7 simple steps that you can take to rebuild your self-confidence. And we are saying that self-confidence is something that you have to learn. You have to train yourself and you have to build. And so it depends on you. Anything that you have to build, it depends on you. And one of my first steps to take that helped me is identify the root cause of your lack of confidence. And we are saying that one of those it can either be the uh, past failure, fear, you are afraid to be judged or to be criticized by others, and all of that. So all of these things are fear. The first enemy of confidence is fear. Fear is the first enemy of confidence because either you are afraid of what people will say or afraid of whatever. All of that are the things that kill your confidence. And so when you identify that fear is the first enemy of confidence, you are now settled to face that cause, that root. You want to uproot the fear. And what is fear? Fear is the enemy because you don't know how it is, and then people will tell you that you are, oh, don't be afraid and whatever. The thing is, we are born with fear. We are born, like psychologists say, we are born with 2 types of fear: the fear of falling and the fear of noise. Can you remember little children, when they hear noise, they are afraid, they cling on you, even as little as they are, or they fear that they will fall, or they fear the noise. So psychologists say we are born with 2 fears: the fear of falling and the fear of noise. Hi, the bot files. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you're doing fine. So, how do we look at fear? Fear has so many definitions, like many people have said. Some people say fear, like you see on the screen, is false evidence appearing real. Or fear, you can have it like forget everything and run, and you stay back and you don't outperform yourself. Or fear, face everything and rise. Or also they say fear is also an acronym for feelings, emotions are real. And what does this mean? It means that fear is a strong and intense negative emotion and feeling that is likely going to cause you pain, security issues, safety issues, and all of that, which means the impact of fear affects your mind, your body, and soul. And since it is something that we are born with, it is also good to know that there is a way out. And the only way to face fear is by education, training yourself, and conditioning yourself. training yourself, educating yourself, and conditioning yourself, which means you can work to face your fears to and erase them and build your self-confidence. Because when you erase your fears, the more you can control and manage and master your fears, you overcome this fear and gradually you become more confident. So the more confidence you have, the less fear you will have. So I'm trying to explain that fear is something that you can overcome with confidence, because fear is an emotion, a feeling that you can overcome through education, through training, and through conditioning. So you are going to face everything and rise. You're going to look at fear as a feeling, as an emotion, and you accept that fear is real. Because, like we say, psychology says we are born with two fears: the fear of falling and the fear of loud noise. Which means when you are conscious of the noise, you can no longer fear. So it's something that you have to work on to be able to overcome. And your fear can be overcome with confidence. Because when you think of fear like something that you can face, train yourself and condition yourself, and become more confident, because the more confident you are, as your confidence is growing, your fears become less. And confidence is an inner game in your mind, your mindset. So how can you rebuild your self-confidence? Your mindset. Rebuild your mind, have an open mindset, and then is also an outer game, rebuild your skills. So you rebuild your mind to be open to understand that your fears are natural, but also that you can train yourself and condition yourself to overcome them. And then you learn the skill set that you need to fight this fear and become more and more confident. So confidence is both a mindset and a skill set. And both are something that you can learn, which is so important, because we are born with fear. And so we build confidence, which means we can work on our mindset and skill sets and become confident. And that is why confidence is something that you can build, and it depends on you. So when we talk about identifying the root cause of your lack of confidence, we are saying that fear is the first enemy of your confidence. But thank God, we can build our mindset and skill set to be able to condition and train the way we perceive fear and face it and rise. Because it's a feeling, it's an emotion, and so we can decide how we manage it. So you have to do something to become confident. And so build, and where do you start? You identify the root cause of your lack of confidence. Sometimes your lack of confidence can also be some past failure. You failed at something, and instead of trying to look at the lesson, why did I fail? You just go back to your shell. You forget everything and run. And that is one of the reasons why, for every time you have failed at something, ask yourself, what lessons did I learn, or have I learned from this failure? This thing that did not succeed, how could I have done it differently to be successful? So it is important to remember that setbacks and failures are a natural part of the process of building your confidence. But the important thing is, for every time that you have failed, look for the lesson and build back better. So use your lessons as learning opportunities and keep moving. Hi, ALS Organic. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Thank you. I really greatly appreciate your time. So we are looking at the 7 simple steps that you can use to rebuild your self-confidence. And we just talked about the first one, which is finding and identifying the root cause of, of why you lack confidence. Thank you so much. I greatly, greatly appreciate you. Thank you very much. And thank you, everyone who is here. Thank you for those who are in the bushes. I greatly appreciate your time and your support. So, we are really happy to say confidence overcomes fear. And we can train ourselves, we can condition ourselves, and it depends on us. And there are so many ways that we can use to overcome the fear, face it, and continue working on ourselves to grow. So when you think about fear being like all these acronyms: false evidence appearing real, forget everything and run, face everything and rise, you can decide now, because it's a personal decision. If you want to build your self-confidence, definitely you will look at fear as false evidence appearing real, because you can face it and rise by building, absolutely, by training yourself, by conditioning yourself. Absolutely. Confidence overcomes fear. It's a very important thing, because when you know that you can overcome it, that is a big step for you to find a way to solve it. So another way that you can use to build your self-confidence is to set goals and achieve them. So it's not only setting goals, but you achieve them, because you are setting achievable goals and accomplishing them. This can help you to build your self-confidence. We are saying that confidence, like experts say, is a skill set that you build. So it's not something that you are born with. You go to educate yourself, to condition yourself, to train yourself, you acquire it. And a second way of how you acquire self-confidence is to set goals and achieve them. And when we are talking about setting goals, we are talking about setting smart goals, which are goals that are achievable, goals that are specific, they are measurable, they are achievable, and they are time bound. So you are setting goals that you can achieve. And then when you are setting goals, it's good to start with small goals. Start with small goals, because if you go and start with big things, you're going to be overwhelmed and you would easily give up. But when you set small, small goals, it's easy to achieve them. And for example, if you just set a goal by cooking a new meal, and then you go find the ingredients, and then you find out the recipe, and then you find out how to prepare them. So each step is taking you nearer to cooking a new meal. And finally, you cook your new meal. which means now you are confident that when anytime I want to cook a new meal, I can take these little steps to be able to arrive at cooking my new meal. Another example is you just want to keep your house more organized because, like they say, when your house is really organized and clean, the clean energy brings success because you are more motivated to work when you are in a clean environment. So you can just set a goal of cleaning your closet or organizing your closet and work your way up with significant. So you work your way, you start with those small ones. You organize your closet, you make your bed when you get up, you organize your living room, and then your house finally becomes, the whole house is organized. The importance of you achieving the goals that you have set is that the more you succeed in doing the things that you set out to succeed, you will become more and more confident in your abilities, which will motivate you to take on more significant challenges. So when you set small goals and you achieve them, you have evidence that you can succeed at something, which gives you the confidence in your ability to succeed. And that also drives you to go now to more difficult things or more challenging goals. So it is important in building your self-confidence to start by setting goals that you can achieve, achieving them, and using them and as examples of your ability to succeed. So we always say that when you have evidence that you have succeeded, it gives you more motivation to do more things. It gives you the confidence. You have the self-esteem. You have the booster. You say, yes, I can succeed at this. I can succeed at things. I can do things. And you are more motivated to keep going. And that's how your self-confidence keeps growing. And that's how your self-esteem keeps growing, and this will help you, like we say, to outperform your past. So each new day you are achieving something new and growing and growing. And you can, when you start growing, it's not, you are not going back. You are just growing and going and growing and forward ever. So it is important, one, to identify the root cause of what is making you to lose confidence or to lack confidence. And two, set goals and achieve them. Because when you achieve your goals, with each little goal that you achieve, no matter how small, I'm telling you, even just as small as something as small as organizing your closet and looking at it, you come into your room, it is so clean and everywhere is arranged. That is something little, like some minute thing, but I'm telling you, with each goal that you achieve, you gain more confidence. You gain more confidence in your abilities to succeed. And the more you get confidence in your abilities to succeed, it motivates you to take on more significant challenges. And the important thing here about building your confidence and setting your goals and working on them is to focus on the progress that you are making. Do not focus on perfection. Do not focus on, I will only celebrate my success when this thing is perfect. Perfection does not exist. It can only get better and better. When I say perfection does not exist, it doesn't mean that I am pessimistic. I am realistic because only God is perfect. Every little thing that we have done or we can do better. We can add some icing on the cake to make it better. We can add some color to the cake to make it more colorful. We can add some flavor to make it more tasteful. So when you bake your simple cake, it's complete. You can eat it like that. But you can also add a little icing. Okay, you can also add a little color. You can also add, so you can also, the fact that you can add so many other things and make your cake more and more tasty means there is always room for improvement. And that means perfection is not attainable. We are just striving to become better and better. So we are focusing on the progress that we are making and not to become perfect. Now, when you think about everything that has been done from the years, from centuries, people are doing the same things. Even just talk about cooking. The way my grandparents cooked their food is not the same way I am cooking today. I have learned how to cook, but there are so many other ingredients that I'm using as I'm traveling to different countries. Sometimes I don't see the ingredients that I use back home. Back home is in Cameroon. Sometimes I don't see the ingredients that I use in Cameroon here in Canada. So I adapt, which means what? I'm cooking the same food, but I'm using some different ingredients to adapt them to the place where I am. Hey, beautiful PIA, I am so blessed to have you. Thank you so much. I hope you had a beautiful weekend and you have started a productive week. I greatly appreciate your love and support. It is always a pleasure to have you. So, we are talking today about how to build your self confidence and outperform your past, because we are always in progress, in becoming better and growing. Thank you. So you set your goals and achieve them. Setting your goals is one thing, achieving them will help you to gain more confidence and will give you evidence that you can succeed, because your mind is wired in a way that it is always looking for evidence. You have to give it to your mind that I can succeed. And how can you do that? By doing small, small goals, setting small, small tasks. You want to cook a new meal, you want to clean your closet, you want to make your bed each time you get up. And all those small, small successful things, they add up to help you to become more and more confident to face now bigger and more challenges. The third way you can build your self confidence is to challenge your negative self-talk, because negative self-talk can harm your confidence in tremendous ways. It is crucial to identify every negative self-thoughts and challenge them with positive affirmations. You see, when you look at the image here, all the I can't do this, I'm not able to, I can't, and you highlight the can in it. Hi, my favorite duo, the mother and daughter duo. You are so welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you're having a very productive Monday. Thank you so much. Send you lots of love. So, one of the things that really kills our self confidence and our self-esteem is all those negative self-talks. Oh, I'm not good at this. I'm not a morning person. I've always been a lazy person. In my family, you talk about things that have never been, oh, in my family, we have never been rich, and all those negative things that you say, because the more you say all those negative things, that is how you are killing your self-esteem and you are killing your self-confidence. So, one beautiful way of rebuilding your self-confidence, challenge those negative self-talk and start with positive affirmations. So instead of you thinking of I can't do this anymore, you can why not try saying I can do this. I will try my best. I will keep trying, or I will ask for help. I will seek for somebody who knows how to do it to help me to do it. Because once you have put your mind to do something, it is your responsibility to take it to the end, to keep the promise, to keep the promise that you made to yourself. Because when you start something, it means you have promised yourself that you want to do it, and it is your responsibility to keep that commitment. And so if you are faced with, oh, I can't do this, it's too heavy, oh, I'm not a tech person, like me, I always say I'm not a tech person, but I can ask for help. And we are in an amazing community where people are willing to help anytime. You just need to ask for help, and it is yours. So challenge those negative self-talks, replace them with positive affirmations, find help where it's necessary. And like I always say, asking for help is not a sign of weakness. Never. Asking for help is a sign of the biggest sign of strength, to tell yourself that I am courageous and strong enough to accept that I cannot do it on my own, and to go out there to ask for help. So, asking for help is the biggest sign of courage and strength, because it takes a strong person to admit that they cannot do something, that they are not capable of doing something, or that they are weak or something, and that they need help. So challenge those negative self-talk, replace them with positive affirmations. So I can't do this becomes I can do this, and I will do my best. And wherever my best takes me, I will ask for help to continue to complement and to get the thing that I want to do. Which comes to the fourth step: surround yourself with positivity. Surround yourself with positive and supportive people. Spend time with people who will believe in you and encourage you to do your best, which means you are spending time with people who see the value in you, and you are avoiding negative people who bring you down and who make you doubt your abilities. Because the world is so full of all those negative people who cannot do something for themselves, and they are looking for companions, because they always say misery likes companions. So if you see, most of the time miserable people are looking for companions, they are looking for other people to come and join them in their misery. Do not make a conscious effort to think positive, to do positive, to be positive, to surround yourself, because you can pick the people you want to hang out with. Say, pick your people you want to hang out with. It's your decision. You can decide. Even I know that sometimes all those negative people are family members. You cannot like separate from them and do, but you can avoid letting their influence be so powerful on you that they would discourage you from doing your own things. So if you have a negative family member, that one you can you can't run away from, but you can decide to limit the time that you spend with the person, or to condition your mind not to be affected by the person's negativity, so it doesn't become intoxicative. So, like they say, avoid still people. They are still complaining. They are, because they always think that whatever is happening to them is somebody else's fault. They are still not taking responsibility. They are still where they were yesterday. But what are we saying? You are rebuilding your self-confidence to outperform your past. And what are we also saying? That every new day you want to be better than you were the day before. And so you are making a conscious effort to be positive, to do positive, to think positive by surrounding yourself with positivity, because you are the one who chooses your environment. Remember the saying, they say, hang out with five broke friends and you are the fifth. So why not hang out with five rich friends or five successful friends so you become the number six successful person? So it's your choice. It's your choice. The people you hang out with is your choice, because you have the ability to audit every negative energy around you. There are certain things that you cannot control. Those you cannot control, yes. But there are things that you can control. You can control who you hang out with. You can control which community you want to stay in the YouTube streets. So you decide to think positive, to do positive, to be positive. Hey, you're so welcome, Express Basket. I'm so happy, my friend. You're so welcome. Thank you for joining the live stream. I hope you had a very beautiful weekend and you've started a very productive week. Thank you so much. So, we are saying that you can decide to think positive, to do positive, to be positive, because when you are surrounding yourself with the kind of people, you know that you are the next. And so you can choose to surround yourself with successful people, with happy people, or people who are building each other and growing up together. So you have the choice to determine what you want to become. And since your goal is to rebuild your self confidence and outperform your past, you have the choice to choose the people you want to surround yourself with, because you are focused on your success. Hey, beautiful, you're so welcome. I hope you're doing fine. Thank you for coming. It's a great, great pleasure to have you. I'm so grateful to all of you, and I'm really also particularly grateful to all the people who are in the bushes who are supporting. Thank you so much. So, we are building our self confidence to outperform our past, because every day we want to be a better person than we were the day before. We can never stop talking about learning new skills. Learning new skills. Remember, we said that confidence is a skill set that you can learn. The more things you learn and the more things you know, the more confident you will become. And learning new skills can help you build confidence, because you are boosting your achievements. You are learning new things. I am having some real VIPs in this chat today. Hey, G Mama, you are so welcome. Thank you so much for all the amazing people in the chat. I love you all. Thank you so much, and I greatly appreciate your love and support as well. I hope everyone is doing fine. I hope that you had a very beautiful weekend and that you've started a productive week, and that you are growing in your purpose and you are rebuilding your self-confidence to outperform your past. So when we talk about learning new skills, it is something like continuous. It is a daily thing. Every day we learn new things. Every day, like they say, every day is a new lesson. Because when you are getting up, you don't know what you will meet. You don't know, and you're going out, you don't know who you will meet. You don't know. Even if you are going to work, you know where you are going, but you don't know what you will meet on your way. And you don't know, because why? Life is what happens when we are busy making plans. So we have planned that we are getting up in the morning, we are taking breakfast, we are going off to work, we will leave from work and go to the gym and all of that. And then life happens. You have to change all those plans. So you are learning new skills to boost your self-confidence and your self-esteem. So when we talk about learning new skills, it's not like you have to go to a school to learn. No, it's not like going to school to learn. Thank you, Express Basket. I am so grateful. I really like everybody who is in the chat, please. If you don't know each other, let's connect with each other and really continue building ourselves, because we are in a community of people who are building each other up. So please feel free to connect, network as you feel comfortable. So we are learning new skills, and the mantra is never stop learning. Even no matter how old you are, you can never know everything. Never stop learning, and never judge like a book by its cover. So you are learning, and you learn from everybody, from everyone. I'm telling you, I always share in this platform how when you have an open mindset to learn from everyone, you will become so successful, because you have an open, receptive mind. I'm talking about learning the things that will make you grow, not learning some negative habits, learning positive habits. I always share, and a lot of you who are here all the time, you will know that I always share how I learned how to celebrate my little wins from my little nephew. When he was just 3 years, and he would try to throw to throw a ball and catch it, and he succeeded once to throw and catch it, and he said, "Yes, auntie, I did it." He was so happy with himself, and he was like jumping and celebrating, and I really looked at it and I say, "Oh yeah." So just a little thing like him catching the ball, for him, he was so happy and celebrated himself, and so dancing and telling everybody about it. But as adults, sometimes there are so many times you get a promotion at work and you say, "Oh, it's normal." No, you even get a new habit that is helping in your health. Celebrate it, every little thing. I'm telling you, when you learn how to celebrate, you are something. Look, you are really gaining a lot of things. We'll talk more about learning how to celebrate later. It's a whole strategy on its own. But now we are talking about learning new skills. So everything that you think that will help you to boost your self-confidence, learn it. Start small. And the more you're learning, the more, like they say, perfection is not the goal. You are trusting the process, and you're focusing on your progress. You don't want to be perfect. You want to be progressing, because we are all becoming. There's no day that we will get to the last thing that we want to do. We are always progressing. We are always learning and growing. And when you have an open mindset to never stop learning, you keep boosting your self-confidence. So when you learn how to cook new things, now you, instead of saying, "I can cook only rice," now I can cook plantain, I can cook rice and plantain. So when you're counting that you are cooking more things, you are so confident in yourself. Oh yeah, I can cook, and I can cook more things than one. And then you continue learning. You learn how to cook potatoes. Now you know how to cook three things. And you are like, okay, you can confidently say somewhere that I'm a good cook because you know how to cook so many things. Or you can just decide to learn a new language or learn how to use a new app. The more things you learn, the more your confidence grows. And each time you learn a new thing, it means you know better than yesterday. If I learn something new today, it means I know better than yesterday. And that's why we are saying that each time you are be rebuilding your self confidence, you are outperforming your past because you are better every new day with a new skill, with a new learning, with a new lesson. All of that, they help you to become better and better. And so, one of the real things that you can do to rebuild your self confidence and boost your self image, be a forever learner. Never stop learning. And there are always so many things that you can learn. So, keep an open mind and learn from everything. We will never stop about practicing self care. Let's see what's in the chat. People are talking to each other, and I greatly appreciate you all. Thank you so much. I really greatly appreciate you all. I also appreciate those in the bushes and those who are going to watch the replay. Thank you so much for everything. So, when you're taking care of yourself, is essential for building self confidence. So, even if it's as small as just getting enough sleep, eating well, going out for a walk, or just little things that you are doing for you, they go a long way to improve your mood and boost your confidence. So, like one of the things that they say about self-care is asking for help. When you ask for help, it means instead of stressing yourself for something that you cannot do, you can just ask somebody to help you with it. And most of often, you don't need to pay. You really ask someone for help. They say ask and you will be given. So you are asking someone, please, I don't know how to do this, can you help me? And people will always be willing to help. And that's one of the ways that you are practicing self-care, because you are removing the stress or the overwhelm of thinking and really like racking your brain. How am I going to go about this where I don't know how to do this thing? Find somebody who knows how to do it and ask for help. That's one way of practicing self-care. Another way of practicing self-care, just your alone time, or just go out for a walk, or just be quiet for a moment. Or like I always say, write, do your gratitude journal, anything that you want to do, but take time for yourself. And when you feel good about yourself physically, you are more likely to feel confident and perform at your best. So when you take time to take care of yourself, you are putting yourself in the condition to perform better. Like they say, a healthy mind, when you have your healthy mind or you don't have any stress, it helps you to work better, to work faster, and with ease, with happiness, and all of that. Yes, G Mama, walking helps tremendously. Even me, walking also helps me tremendously. And one thing that I have I've practiced is when I came here, I'm in Canada, and I'm in the part of Canada, Calgary, where it's really cold. The first year I came here, I was during winter. I will never step my foot outside because I was like, it's so cold out there and stuff like that. and then I would stop working all the winter months. But I finally just realized that no, don't have to stop working, Mary. Just adapt your clothing to the weather and you are good to go. So in winter months now, whether it's winter, summer, every time I go out for a walk, and it is really, really helpful. I don't have the energy for the gym because I really need somebody to be pulling me every time. But going out for those daily walks, I do them and they are so helpful. And I don't let the weather to stop me. I just have to adapt to the weather, adapt my dressing to the weather and my shoes, my clothes, and I'm good to go. And you have your daily walk. So practicing self-care is so, so important. And it's not really like some expensive things that you can do. No, find ways to relieve stress. So instead of getting overwhelmed and really like trying to do it all on your own, ask for help. Instead of being afraid like me that, oh, it's too cold out there, adapt your clothing and go out for your walk no matter the season. Absolutely. I didn't know that until when I started going out for a walk in winter. I now realize that it is even better for me and I feel really better. It's true, Jimama, cold air is better. Cold air is even better than not doing anything, for sure, yes, but absolutely, cold air is also good for you. So when you put all those, go out of your comfort zone and do all those little, little things that are for you, because you are, they say, practice self care, you are doing the thing that will directly benefit you. Because, for instance, like parents, we just want to do everything for the children, or like a spouse, you want to do everything for everyone else, and you forget yourself. But self-care means you will take that time, your you time, me time. If you are the type that would like to go do your hair or go do your pedicure, your manicure, and all of that, fine. But do something for you that will help you to boost your self-confidence. Because, like we say, when you feel good about yourself physically, emotionally, you are more likely to feel confident. And when you are confident, you are more likely to perform better. Yep, we were talking about celebrating your successes, no matter how small. Take time to acknowledge your achievements and pat yourself on the back. Yeah, Mary, I did it. I am always like, because we come from the, like those in my my generation, and especially people from my part of the world, we are taught, because sometimes they tell you that, oh, when you celebrate your successes, you're being proud, you're showing off and all of that. And so we say, no, I just want to keep the low key, I just want to keep it low key, I just want, oh, it's just okay. No, when you succeed at something, no matter how little, if you tell yourself that I'm going to be going for a workout 1 hour every day, and then some challenging days, go out for 10 minutes. Celebrate those 10 minutes, because it is better than nothing. Like Jimama says, the cold air is better than doing nothing, for sure. So when you succeed at something, learn to celebrate it. Even when you do not succeed at something, celebrate the lesson, because we are always stressing in this channel. There's nothing like failure. You either learn or you win. My boss is here. Hi, boss. This is my coach, my mentor, and she's always supervising. So she's always stopping by to see if I'm really applying the lessons. Hi, boss. I love you so much. Thank you so much for taking time and coming. Thank you so much. Yes, boss, celebrate our success because we have the habit. We come from part of the world where people don't celebrate their successes because they are thinking that people will think that I'm showing off or I am boasting, I am proud. No, you don't care what people think. You are celebrating yourself, you are celebrating your success because you are proud of having achieved something for yourself. Because those are the general things that you achieve for your family. There are specific things that you achieve for yourself, and you have to learn how to celebrate your successes. I'm saying no matter how small, even if you just learn to another way of cooking your favorite meal, celebrate it because that's an additional recipe that you have. So any addition, celebrate. Even when you don't win, celebrate the fact that you have learned the lesson because you're going to use it to build back better. So make celebration your lifestyle, and that will boost your self-confidence, and that will help you to outperform. Like we are saying, that when you feel confident and when you feel good about yourself, you are more likely to perform well. And when you feel, one of the things that makes you feel good about yourself is when you are celebrating your successes. So no matter how small, celebrate them. I'm telling you about my little nephew. Just because he succeeded, because he was always trying to catch that ball and he never succeeded until he was just 3 years, until that day that he succeeded to catch it. He dropped the ball and he said, yes, I did it. And he was so proud of himself and so happy and really dancing there. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, auntie, I did it. And he told everybody in the house, I did it. It doesn't matter whether the next time he's not going to catch the ball or whatever, but for that time, he is celebrating. And that's how I learned how to celebrate from that little boy. Because when you celebrate, I'm telling you, you are really boosting your self-confidence. You are telling yourself, I can succeed, I can do this, I am capable of success, I'm capable of bringing value. And so you keep growing and building your self-esteem. And when you are faced with any challenging task, you have no fear. Because why? You are confident that you are a success story, that you can do it. You are confident in your abilities and you can do it and you want to do it. So when you think about all of these things, you know that confidence is a mindset and a skill set that you can build, that you can train yourself, and that you can condition yourself to use at every moment. So you start little, and then with time and effort, you begin to outperform your past and achieve greater things. It is important for you to remember that building or rebuilding self-confidence is a process that takes effort and time. So it's not something that it happens overnight. It's something that is a process and that you have to condition yourself to make it a lifestyle. And when you celebrate your small victories along the way, this act for you as motivation to continue working towards achieving bigger things. So those little celebrations are helping you and motivating you, are giving you evidence that you can succeed, and are fueling your energy that yes, I can put in a little more effort and I can do it. And always, there will always be setbacks and failures. That is a natural part of life. It is always, you can, life will never be so always a smooth sail. It's like the waves. Sometimes they are low, sometimes they are high. But what do? We learn how to navigate them. And so, even when you are having your challenges and setbacks, you are using them as learning opportunities, and you keep moving. And because you are focused on your success, on your end goal. And like we say, true confidence comes from within. It comes from within. While we have external forces that can influence our confidence, it comes from within. Absolutely, boss. We have to learn how to navigate the setbacks. So, all the external factors such as praise from others, achievements, and whatever, true confidence comes from believing in yourself and in your abilities. And rebuilding confidence is possible with the right mindset and actions. So, like we say, you just identify the root cause. The first thing, identify the root cause of your fears, or what is making you not to have confidence. Once you have identified why you don't have confidence, why you lack self-confidence, then you set those goals, achievable goals. You set goals that you can achieve, and then you start taking care of yourself, staying around positive people, looking for positive community, and asking for help. All of these are the things that will help you to build a positive self image and trust in yourself, and your self confidence will continue to naturally grow. So it's been a real successful session. I thank all of you who've been here. We have given 7 simple steps that you can use to rebuild your self confidence. And I pray that everyone who is in the chat, please connect with each other. Let's continue growing together. Let's continue this confidence building together. We are saying that we are born with fear, and fear is the greatest enemy of confidence. But we can educate ourselves, we can train ourselves, and we can condition ourselves and build more self confidence. And so, okay. And so, when you are building your self confidence, you are becoming a better person, and you are unconsciously outperforming your past. So, every new day, you've learned something new, and then you do things better, and then you become a better person. And that's how you keep rebuilding your self confidence. So, self confidence is something that you build. So it depends on you. You to find what are your confidence boosters and build on them. And we are saying that you can practice self-care, you celebrate your successes, you can do as much as just surrounding yourself with the right people. Like they say, think about, look at your, who do I surround myself with? Because it is true, surround yourself with 5 broke people, you become number 6 broke person. Is that what you want for yourself? Definitely not. So choose your community, choose the people who you want to surround yourself with, and become more confident, outperform yourself. I want to thank you all. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, everybody. It's always an honor to have you all. We have 8 million people in the chat. Absolutely, boss. You surround yourself with the right people, you will grow and have more confidence. Absolutely. And so everything depends on you, because you are your own rescue. Nobody is coming to rescue you. You are the one who is going to make yourself. So you are the one who will decide what you want to make of yourself. Remember, you are a work in progress and there is always room for improvement. You are not a failure because you failed at something at some point. You are a work in progress because why? We are becoming, we are learning and growing. We are boosting our self-confidence, our self-esteem, and we are outperforming our past because we are becoming better and better each day. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you in these whitey streets. Thank you so much. Continue to build your self-confidence. Continue to outperform your past.